Test, test,
Sounds good.
test, 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 test. Go ahead, talk into it. Make sure you're turned up good. Test, test.
Testing 1, 2. Testing 1, 2, 3.
Test. You're still louder than me. I wonder if I should turn mine up.
Testing 1, 2, 3. I don't know. I am much
You-
louder.
Yeah.
Look how louder that
I
is.
know. Should I crank it back a little bit or move mine up?
I don't know. I mean, your voice is just louder than mine, so that's why mine's so far up.
Yeah, that's how we had it last time.
Well, your headphones is turned up too.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah. That's pretty normal for us. Testing, testing. I'm staying in the green when I talk. Test, test. Okay, cool. Move this a little closer to us.
Mm-hmm.
It's easier said than done. All right. So, episode what? What episode is this one? Oh, thanks, man. I'll tell you real quick. Stand by.
I don't even know what episode we're on.
Stand
We've
by
done
one.
so many.
You're so awesome. That's why. Let me see real quick. 14. See how it goes. Oh, he didn't number it. Correct. He didn't number it.
You did.
It's not numbered on the titles.
Well, it's numbered.
Season 1. I mean, it's season 3. It's episode 3 of season 2.
Okay. Then that's what episode we're on.
Well, I think it was episode 13. Oh, shit. I think it was episode. Stop. I think it was episode 13 when JJ came on.
3. We started again, season 2, episode 1.
Okay, then this is season 2, episode 3 then.
Okay.
Because we did JJ, self-care, and this third one.
All right, you ready?
Okay, this is going to be on finding. What title we use again?
Finding time in your day.
I love it.
You ready?
Let's do it.
3, 2, 1. Hey, everybody. Welcome back to E14 Podcast. I'm Jamie Britt.
And I'm Heath
And
Britt.
together we are E14. And before we get started on this fabulous topic about
Drop it.
finding time in your day, I'm going to go ahead and put out the disclaimer that we do not speak on behalf of the Navy. The views and opinions expressed in this podcast are those of our own and not the United States Navy or our respective commands.
You know what that means?
What?
You can take it or leave it.
Boom. So
Mic drop.
today you have just the two of us again. And we have this topic about finding time in your day. Why? Because we have been struggling to find time in our day to get this podcast episode out and recorded. And it's just been so busy lately.
Yeah.
You know, we had
Yes.
holiday weekend, Easter, and we've been just kind of relaxing and getting our step back, our stride
I've
back.
been lazy
Why have you been lazy?
because I haven't done crap. I go to work. I haven't worked out. I just started back up.
Yeah.
I just been blah.
Yeah, well, we came off of a burnout.
Yeah.
We did get burned out, and we talked about that in our
Yeah.
last episode, was how to avoid burnout,
Yeah.
which we actually got to that point, and now we're on the uptick, and we're coming back in, back to it, back to work, and all of that. But there's seems to be no time in the day
Right.
for working out. We got rid of working out because we were just burned out. And now we're trying to work it back in our day. And it seems to be so much harder to do.
It is, but we're on the uptick now.
Mm-hmm.
So everybody needs to stand by because we're coming at you. Full force.
Full force. So how to find time in your day. Of course, I did a little research on the internet just because I wanted to make sure and give you some good advice that it's not just us up here talking, but also something that you can take back or look. But I was looking at this zenhabits.net, and it was 20 ways to find more free time. And I don't know if we'll go through all 20, but some of the very first way that it said was to take time out. And I was like, okay, well, I'm trying to find time in the day.
Yeah.
And then we were talking about take time out. That doesn't make sense. But what it is just to take time out to manage or to figure out what you're going to do.
Right.
To figure out how or what is important.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes sense because, you can make time for stuff you really care about, right?
Mm-hmm.
So sometimes you just need to prioritize what you want to get done so you can find time to get your stuff done.
Well, and I said this like last week or whatever it was that we decided when we were going to talk about this topic. And I said, you never find time in the day for things that you sort of want to do.
Right.
So if you sort of want to work out, you're going to prioritize, I don't know, cleaning the toilet over
Right.
working out,
Right.
anything
Picking up-
besides what you want to sort of kind of do
I'd rather go pick up dog crap outside, I think.
than work out, right?
Yeah.
So if it's not a priority, you're obviously not going to find that time.
Right. Or you'll put 10 other things in front of it.
Right. And, you need to really take this time out, prioritize what it is you want, or, work backwards. I've talked to a great guest on the other podcast that I do, the CFL pod Fitcast, and he said he works backwards. He says, okay, this was Coach Cody Smith that was a guest on one of the episodes that we did, and he said I've visualized where I want to be.
Yeah.
And then I say, how do I get from where I am now to where I want to be? And then those are the things that he prioritizes to get there.
Oh, that's smart. That's a different way of looking at it.
Yeah.
I like that.
So if you don't know what to make your priority, obviously, if you're not, if you look in the mirror and you say, I don't like the way I look, well, then you need to make exercising a priority.
Yeah.
And visualize where you want to be, and then the steps you need to do to get there.
Right. Because you got to think everything that you have to do in your professional life, your personal satisfaction is just as important.
Yeah.
Because whatever you do for yourself is going to make you ready to take on anything professionally. Put you in that right mindset.
That's true. And then another thing you need to do, according to this article, is find your time wasters.
Yeah.
So for us, I know you just got me hooked on that word game.
It's fun.
Wordscapes app.
Yeah, but it increases your IQ.
So says the app.
The app says that. So
yeah. They don't sponsor us, so we can critique it if we want to.
That's true. I like that. I like it. It's fun. Hours of fun.
Hours of fun. Time wasters.
It is.
Yeah. TV.
Time
binge
waster.
Watching. So we just got into the show Life in Pieces.
Great.
So our level of comedy is very dry, or what we find funny.
Yeah.
I would say is very dry.
It is.
We like The Office.
Supermarket or Superstore.
Superstore. And then this Life in Pieces is hilarious.
Great. I laugh my ass off. It is so funny.
I don't think that a lot of people get my style of comedy or what I think is funny, but holy cow, this show is hilarious. Anyways, we've spent hours and hours and hours not doing this podcast and watching the show.
Life in Pieces.
Yeah.
Bane of my existence. That old dude in there, that old dude in that show cracks me up. Boy, I tell you what, he's freaking hilarious. It's that Brolin, Josh Brolin, Jeff Brolin.
I don't know.
Can't remember his name, but no, that old bastard's funny as hell. Cracks me up.
Anyway, if you're looking for a time waster or if you're trying to eliminate, don't get on that show because you could totally get wrapped in that wormhole.
Yeah, definitely. It happened to us.
Yeah. Well, another thing that this article talks about is to consolidate your things that you can do during the day. So let's say that you usually run 1 or 2 errands a day. You could consolidate it all on Saturday or something like that
Right.
instead of doing like the cleaners, the grocery store on Monday and the cleaners on Tuesday. You can just consolidate it all to one day.
Or yeah, this Saturday we're saying because you don't have to go, usually you don't have to go to work on Saturday. So you can knock it out first thing Saturday morning, as long as the places are open and you
Yeah.
have the rest of the day.
I don't know if consolidating our errands would work for us in our work schedule. I guess so.
Yeah.
We don't really grocery shop. So you usually get the dinner like the night that we're about to eat it.
Right. Which is terrible, but
Awful.
But I do it
because we can't find time to grocery shop.
Busy dropping these apps.
We can't find time to grocery shop, which is why we all need to figure out how to find time in our day.
Yeah, like we suck at this.
Yeah.
I just realized that. I feel terrible about myself.
Oh man. And then schedule. So schedule your day is one of the topics that it talks about. And I was like, okay, I'm a pretty good scheduler because I'm a recruiter. And I have usually my planner and everything that I'm going to do during the workday.
Yeah.
But then once I leave work, it's a free for all here at the house. So I don't have anything scheduled.
Nothing. It's
No.
like we're very reactive instead of proactive, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Like we kind of take it as it comes. And, you know, I mean, I think that's common with people that have demanding jobs, though.
Yeah. I mean, you can't, I mean, to have our home life so structured as our military lives, our military work days, that would be just too much.
I think I would go crazy.
But we probably could find more time in the day. And maybe we don't need like a big schedule, but maybe we say from this time to this time, that's when I'm going to watch TV, and then I'm going to move on and do something else.
Something productive.
Yeah. Instead of just, vegging out.
The biggest thing for us is we get up on a Saturday morning, we drink coffee, and then that's where we're at. Like I'll go work out, but if I sit down and have coffee, I'm not gonna go work out.
I love sitting there and drinking cup after cup after cup of coffee.
And yeah, I mean anything, wash a car, not gonna happen.
No.
Nothing's gonna happen.
If I sit in my favorite spot in the couch, we're done, Joe.
It's almost sometimes like on a weekend, I'm like, good, it's raining. I have an excuse not to do nothing. I don't have to feel bad.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, we're big TV watchers, I guess, because it's just so like the job is so demanding, and then you just get home, you just want to sink into that spot, get under the cover, and just
nobody's bothering you.
Well, the kids.
Oh yeah, but they don't count.
the kids are need stuff. I mean, we have to feed them and things.
Right, but that's why we got peanut butter jelly sandwiches.
Okay, so here's a good one. Rethink your routine. Often we get stuck in a routine that's anything but what we really want our days to be like. Is there a better way of doing things? You're the creator of your life. Make a new routine that's more pleasant. What? Why are you looking at me like that?
I don't understand what the hell they just said.
They're saying rethink your routine. Like, we do get up and we drink coffee.
Yeah.
How about we do something else?
Well, yeah, I mean, yeah, but yeah, I mean, I would love to do that, but I don't want to at the time. That's a great idea.
It was an epiphany. I thought it was profound.
You got to have the want to. Sometimes I just don't have it.
All right. So I kind of just went through 1 through 10, but number 10 is learn how to say no. And then I got sidetracked. So I didn't read the rest 11 through 20. You can go online and look at your
Can I touch on learn how to say no? I'm good at saying no. No, I'm not getting off this damn couch to go do anything. No. Is that what they mean?
Yeah, you're really good. You're really good at that. No, it's taken about like being very protective of your time.
Yeah.
So like telling people, no, I'm not going to, you know,
I'm
no.
not going out to wherever with you, or not.
Yeah,
doing-
that sounds so antisocial, though. I'd rather just sit here on my couch and watch TV.
Well, I think it's a give and take,
Yeah.
right? If you go, sometimes you don't go. If you don't feel like it, don't go.
Yeah.
But on the other hand, you gotta be ready for them to tell you no if you want to do something with them.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a give and take.
Well, it just says things that you cannot do. So sometimes we like jam pack our schedules, you know.
Right.
So like someone says, "Hey, can you help me move?" But you've already got a baseball game and a birthday party and
Right.
several other things that you have to do or that
Right.
you've already committed to, and then you try to like get that. Oh, I'll help you move from 12 to 3 or
So
whatever.
basically, you're getting up, rushing over there, busting your ass, and then
Mhm.
you got to be here. So you leave your time,
Right.
no time to take a breather.
So in that predicament is probably when
Oh yeah,
you
definitely.
should say no, but of course you feel bad because maybe that person helped you move or whatever.
Right.
So
Right.
it's just hard to say no sometimes, and you have to value your time.
You've got to value your time. Your time is valuable because that's the only thing you can never get back.
Yeah, and that is something that I think I need to really lean on and do more, is to say no.
I do too. I try to. I mean, I think I'm better at saying no than you are, but there's times I just feel bad. Like I'm like, yeah,
Yeah.
whatever, I'll do it, even though I don't have the time or the motivation.
Yeah, and just to kind of wrap up, is to know your priorities.
Yes.
Take that step away. Know what it is you need to do that has to be prioritized to the top.
Yes.
And it doesn't really matter if you want to do it or not want to do it. Those priorities are going to make you that success, or they're going to make you that fit person, or whatever it
Yeah.
may be. So you can't. And I said this the other day when I was working out, right? Everybody wants to look great in a bikini or a swimsuit or
Right.
whatever, but nobody wants to do the work to get
True.
to there. So you can't say, I want to look great in my summer swimsuit, and then not put the effort. And then every day when you get ready to work out, you can't say, I don't feel like working out. I don't want to work out. I can't
Right.
find time to work out. Well, then that's not a priority of yours.
Yeah.
So quit complaining about it.
Right. It's the same
Yeah.
thing. If you want to be, if you got a kid that wants to be the best athlete, well, besides having just natural God-given ability, you have to work.
Mhm.
And if they're not willing, or you're not willing to put that work in, you have nobody to blame but yourself.
Right. So that just goes back to my little saying, you'll never find time for things you sort of want to do. So whatever it is that you're trying to aim for, whatever success, whatever fitness goals, whatever it is, either you're going to put the work in, or you're going to prioritize the work to get there, or you don't want it that bad. So
Yeah, true.
shut up about
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
I guess I don't want to look good in a swimsuit. So there.
You do. You look good. You work out.
No, I'm saying,
Okay. Sorry. I thought you were dogging
I was
yourself
talking
again.
about an analogy.
I'm sorry. Sorry. I read into that.
Yeah.
I'm bad.
Yeah, but that, you know what I
True.
mean?
You're right. No. If you're not willing to put in the work, you really can't say you want it.
Yeah. So here's an example, and I'll be transparent. I keep saying I want a PhD. I want to get my doctorate. I want to get my doctorate. I want a PhD. I hadn't applied to one dang school or taken the steps to get to take one class. So I guess I don't want it that bad. So I need to shut up about it or do it.
Well,
Put up or shut up, right? Put up or shut up.
At least you've worked your way up to that level, though. You're at the cusp. You just got to start a class. Now, it'd be really bad if I said I want a PhD. I have like 12 credit hours. College.
No, that wouldn't be bad if you started doing stuff
Well,
with it. But I've been saying that for 3 years now, and I have not started. So yeah. So I guess I'm gonna stop putting that on my goals or make it happen. One or the other.
Do something, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway, that is the end of the topic of.
Before we sign off, Jamie, I'd like to say a couple things.
Oh, okay. What's on your mind?
I'll make it,
What's on your
and I'm
mind?
gonna break the fourth wall. I'll make it right now so you'll know when to cut out if I go embarrass nobody. No, I just want to shout out to Beer in Front podcast.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, Dave.
Awesome
and his
podcast.
Great podcast. He promoted us on his show. Great, but I was a fan before that. He basically Dave, he puts a beer in front. Basically, he talks about a beer he's drinking. If you're into beers, it's great. He gives you recommendations, and I've taken his recommendations. I've never been disappointed. So the Beer in Front podcast, great podcast. Also in April, I'm going to be working with the Scuttlebutt podcast.
Yes, I'm really excited about.
Can't wait for that.
Well, it is April, so in a couple weeks,
Oh,
we're
a couple
actually
weeks,
gonna be
yeah, in a couple weeks.
on their show,
Yeah.
or
Well,
they're gonna be on our
our
show.
show, yeah.
Yep.
With some topics, also a military podcast.
Mhm.
Looking forward to working with those guys. I just appreciate all the listeners. We're at 1.4K, 1,400
Downloads.
downloads and listens. I appreciate it. Thank y'all for y'all support. It's been great. It's been fun. It's
Yes,
been real fun.
we've been having a blast
Yeah,
with this whole journey
It's been great.
of terrible audio, awful video,
Yeah.
the ins and outs of learning the podcast. It's just been a great
It
ride.
has, and we've learned a lot. And it's been fun to say the least.
Hmm.
Spend time with my wife. Because since we know we're health pecan Charlie, we can't do anything, so we can do this.
We can, and it's fun.
And it's fun. I'm having a blast. It's like after you pay for everything, it's like really cheap. After you pay for everything.
Yeah.
But no, it's been a blast. I've thoroughly enjoyed it. It's been awesome.
Yeah. And we just appreciate all of our listeners and everybody that's given us advice to
Yes.
help us get better, and continue to reach out to us, because we take it all in, and we implement some of that stuff immediately, and we work on it. So we want to be better, and
Definitely.
we want to be bigger, and and we want to link up with more podcasts.
Yes, I'm excited about doing that with the Scuttlebutt,
Mhm.
possibly more. Also, we got working on trying to get another Chasing the Anchor episode out.
Yes. And that Chasing the Anchor series is specifically for those that are going from, E6 and that are selection board eligible for the Chiefs board, and that helps them get ready, get their packages and their letters prepared for the board. And good luck to everybody that is going up this year.
Good luck, and we'll try to get as much. We're trying to find the right guest to
Mhm.
give you the biggest bang for your buck. Give you the best info for what y'all need to get your package. All you can do, you only can control a couple things. You can control your test, and you can control your chief package. So I want to make sure that y'all get the best information
Yes,
possible.
definitely. Well, do you have anything else on your mind?
I think we covered it all.
Okay. Well, with
I have
that,
a lot left on, but I'll save it.
well, okay.
I'll save it.
I was gonna say that people
I
probably
don't-
want to
I don't
know.
think they're ready for it.
Give the people what they want.
They're not ready for it yet.
All right. Well, with that, we'll wish you fair winds.
And following C's. And that's not cool.